Alright, well, I'm just gonna ad-lib today's video, as I do every time, but this is going to be a guide for the beads of Fealty and what does it do. Which, first of all, you're gonna have to get to stage 8. Which, it's up to you how do you do that. If you really suck and you need a guide, go look it up, because there's no way I'm giving you a guide to get on stage 8 at whatever difficulty. I'm gonna do Drizzle, because this is just a guide. If I want to have fun, I do Drizzle. If I want to hate myself, I do Monsoon. And these are blind pests, of course. Now, you're gonna obviously want some lunar coins. Holy crap, that does half my health. Anyway, you're gonna want some lunar coins, for sure. No, I'm just gonna exit out. There's no way I'm fighting against these things if they do half my health. I'm not wasting the time. That's better. Anyway. So what you're gonna want to do is, yeah, at least three lunar coins. An optional artifact of command. That way you don't have to randomly roll for it. Artifact of command is highly recommended, though. But I'm not gonna time skip this whatsoever. So you're just gonna have to fandangle your way to the point where I actually get there. Because of course stage 8. Ooh, there's a blue orb. I can go ahead and get it right now. Heck, if I get enough green items, I might actually be able to take a trip to the red, crap, I forgot what it's called. I guess the altar. That gives you red items. I'm not sure it even has a name. If not, though, I'm not gonna get regenerating scrap and then basically sell some of my coins for a red item. Oh, by the way, no spoilers, but you do get lunar coins for this. You will get your lunar coins replenished for doing this. If you happen to be able, or if you were able to do what is about to come up. Which, personally, I haven't done yet. How much green items we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. So close. So close. Wait, all green items too, not even commons. Should I go for the missile this run? Nah. Why not? I'll go for the ATG. I'll show you what the beads of Fealty look like, by the way. I had to redo my last video. Or, did I even upload it? I can't remember. It was on how to get Heretic. And I messed up so badly because one of my items was wrong and I didn't have enough lunar coins to get that item. It was bad. Okay, so none of these are the thing, but here they are. Beads of Fealty. you know what it looks like. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. So close. You know what, while I'm here, I might as well get a brittle crown. You always wanna, that sucks. I'll come back and get Gesture the Drowned if I'm able to get enough fuel cells to make this last forever. And I usually don't start at the beginning of my runs because I have a 60-minute limit on videos. So I'd usually have to make them in parts. So I mainly just record the end and I skip all this because I don't feel like going through it and editing and trimming it out. Because I don't like Share Factory, it's so low effort. I like using actual editing software, which unfortunately is really hard to do on the PS4, at least for me. It's usually harder than harder than the actual editing itself. Unrelated note, Huntress is so slept on. Like, I see very little people play Huntress casually. If they do, it's it looks like cancer, the gameplay. But she is very good for advanced, she's very good for advanced players, considering the #1 thing in this game isn't to throw your head at the enemies until one of you comes out winning. It's dodging. The main core element, dodging. Which I know that sounds pretty obvious, but it's really important. Only when you get far into your runs can you basically just sit there and let everything do the work for you. Or if you're engineer, but we don't count those. Those are pretty scummy players. Oh, well, I don't really need to dodge right now. My Topaz Brooch is taking pretty good care of me. This is going very slow. Maybe I'm just used to more fast runs, because my latest run was with Huntress, and yeah, Huntress runs tend to go pretty fast, except in the beginning, which I didn't record. The whole thing looked like I was just speedrunning the entire thing. I thought the teleporter, no, it's only on 86, I thought it was already over. Whatever, my Topaz Brooch can take care of me while I'm looking at this. Also, Power Elixir is very slept on. It really saves you in a pinch, especially if you hold like 3 of them. I'm gonna not with that equipment for now. Also, Will-O-Wisp. Never see anyone use it. It's really good if you have Artifact of Kin on. Like, really good. Especially if you stack them into the 10s. Now, in no means am I a professional Risk of Rain 2 player. I probably only have like 60 hours on it. But if you have Artifact of Kin and Will-O-Wisp, I recommend it. Also, another thing. What pros tell you, most likely, isn't going to pertain to you in every way. Like, no game in Risk of Rain is the same. Or no match or round or whatever. It's mainly personalized. I mean, there's so many items that not one run is the same lest you need it to be. It's all RNG randomized. That's what roguelikes are. So in no way should you, like, follow anything step by step and then fail at it and think it's just you. Well, actually you should, because it is you. But it's not because you're bad, it's just because everything's personalized. I guarantee you, your run won't go exactly as another person, step by step, pixel by pixel. It's impossible. Infeasible. You need to do what works for you. That's what I've done. And look at me, I'm thriving. I'm having fun. And yet I've only beat Monsoon once, and of course with Huntress. You can start getting all of that stuff once you become a pro. When you're a casual, just play casual. Have your fun. Where is that thing? They're there. Oh yeah, one more thing. Now, I know I just told you not to listen to advice. Or mainly, okay, let's change that up. Demands, basically. Advice is just stuff that I recommend. I recommend that you do not speedrun without items. The game was meant to be with items, and most people tell you to immediately, once you're on that clock, run it out, speedrun it, which that will pertain to later runs when you're a pro, but casually, not now. Because the way you get items, it's made to where you get items and become more powerful, then the game weakens you with time. Which I said that badly. Basically, there's no way you're gonna be weakened, like, permanently. Because your items will keep you afloat during that time period. I hope that got through. Because I know it didn't for me, that sounded horrible. Void Scent Flame's the same thing as Will-O-Wisp, except better. Also, I'm making this about beginners, so everything I give you is beginner tips. Don't take these into your pro runs. That's a very bad idea. Like, I will genuinely be surprised if some of the advice I'm giving is good for later runs where you're actually good. Also, soon you'll be learning about proc chains. And as soon as you get into that territory, you'll realize what a god run really is. Which, if you're playing with Artifact Command, everything's a god run. But you'll see soon. Like, that was a proc chain just now. And that's the very, very simplified version of it. Also, if you're a real beginner and you're somehow watching my videos despite me being a very unpopular channel, best character to recommend once you unlock him is Mercenary. Mercenary is very slept on. And he is one of the most mobile classes in the entire game next to Loader. And of course Huntress. But he is very, very good if you know how to use him. People say he's bad. In my humble opinion, he is good. And like I said, of course, everything I say is advice. It's not a demand, it's not fact. I'm gonna miss when I 100% this game. God, I hate these vultures. I heard something go off. Where? Oh, there it is. Ow. This would be totally useless if I used it with my current equipment. It would just infinitely buff itself. And that's the power of blockchains. I used to over-rely on disposable missile launcher a lot. If you do that now, you'll grow out of it. You will. Oops, accidentally activated that. Well, I guess once it comes over here, I'll deal with it. I thought you had to hit like 7 of them. I hit like 2, maybe 3. Which, it's okay, I guess. Free red item. Oh, by the way, might I add, this is a weird way to get a a character, especially Loader. Like, what part of this has anything to do with Loader? I don't know the lore, but by what it looks, it's literally just fighting a robot that is, for some reason, a friend of Vulture's, and then you get a person with a mechanical exoskeleton. I don't know, it's just weird. Now, what should I get? Yeah, tried and true. And we're making pretty good time. I don't think we're gonna run out on the video by the time it gets to stage 8. And we do all that. I mean, halfway there, 60 minutes. It's a good time for the video, I mean. Aw, see, wisps. This is the perfect thing to use Will-O-Wisp on, because look at that. I mean, Void Scent Flame's basically the same thing. It would happen the same. not sure if ceremonial daggers can proc. I need to look that up. Hands-free. I guess they can proc. Oh dang it! I should have got the utility jet. Actually, no. Ceremonial daggers are better. Then I get the utility jet. It's really good to have 5 teleports as Huntress and reduce cooldown. Also, always check these equipment things if you've got the artifact command on. Because there's something called elite equipment and his reassurance. That thing's a 1 out of 4,000 chance with no luck. And I just checked a random equipment and got it. Gives you all the power of a mending, the mending enemy. And it can drop from 1. Don't want to miss out on that. Plus, I'm pretty sure it just gives you a free rejuvenation rack when you have the artifact, like, equipped. I got it with mold T, so I could hold an extra equipment too. That was nice. I'm trying to keep this video afloat with commentary. If not, this would literally just be gameplay followed by beads of fealty. Pretty boring. Crap. Well, should I go for it? Well, first of all, tougher times. But should I go for a crit? Like a crit let out. I usually don't do that. Unless, what is it called? Unless I have the triple arrow thing. I used to absolutely body Mithrix, but now I'm kind of scared of them. Because as soon as you get Artifact Command and you start getting all those busted items, that's when Mithrix becomes scary. Mainly in his 4th phase. Maybe in his 4th phase, I can't remember which one is the item stealer. Pretty sure 4th. But I do not recommend getting too overpowered and then going to fight Mithrix, because then you're dead. Just straight up. Especially if you have a Dio's best friend and you over rely on it. Also, for some reason, he doesn't take heresy items. That's how I lost to him before. Because I had all my heresy items. Dang it, I was hoping I could clip onto the tree. I know there's certain parts of this tree you can stand on. I guess I can't find it. Well, whatever. I can get the new Tulture in stage 7. What the? Oh, okay, no HUD, I guess. I swear to God, if I get soft lock from this. It's not spawning in like teleporter rate enemies. It's just spawning in like regular spawn rate enemies. Oh, half of those went to waste. I guarantee you this is gonna soft lock me. If this thing doesn't drop green item and I end up soft locked, then I am going to just completely scrap this video. If you're gonna see this video, then you're lucky. Because this is the part where I would have quit. That thing better activate. Okay, then I guess no green item, but that's fine. Wetland aspect. Cool, I know all the new ultra spots on this one. That is the sound of a malachite spawning in, so if you would happily take every bullet I have, I would, oh my god, I would gladly absolutely destroy you. Bro, my last run of malachite wandering vagrant spawned in, I about threw my controller in horror. Luckily, it was a god run, so I one-shot it, but still, that scared me. Well, there it is, I just passed it. Alright, nice. I'll be able to get the Gesture of the Drowned and hopefully have enough to where the uptime will not give me the tonic affliction. I hate that noise. It always jump scares me when I'm not paying attention. I guess I'll proc some ukuleles. Get some extra. Armor-piercing rounds lose all of their utility and use whatsoever in kin runs. Because it's literally unusable. I think it's one of the only unusable items. You literally gain nothing from it. But that's only in kin runs. Oh, speaking of, I need to get the log while I'm here. The environment log, so I gotta go find it. Which I have no idea where it is. That might take a sec. I need to start getting focused convergences once I have enough lunar coins to be able to splurge on them, because this takes a long time. Which, by the way, I can show you where, I keep wanting to say utility. The environment log is for, this stage. It's actually pretty, obvious. What was I going to get here again? Oh, right, Gesture of the Drowned. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. But it's way down here. It's floating here somewhere. I think it's just down here near the... Man, it is way too cloudy and foggy. Wait, did I just see it? Yeah, there it is. Here is the environment log. Take note. Which I've already gotten it. Yeah, it's right there. Right in front of where you get go to the void. Aw, there goes my elixir. That's one bad thing about power elixirs is it's immediately spent once you take fall damage. Oh yeah, sometimes void enemies just don't pay attention to artifact of kin. So you're gonna see a wide variety of void enemies if you have the survivors of the void thing on. Which of course I'm gonna get the void items while I can be here. I think the same thing that regenerating scrap is also slept on. Because with it, you can literally get infinite reds. Ooh, nice timing. What is it called? Hard Light Afterburner. Yeah. I love using this with Huntress because that's 5 very fast recharging teleports. Is there any void cradles here? You know what, whatever. Like, watch. That easy. I've never stacked it upon 5 because I don't really need to. It's already good as it is. But if you have like an overwhelming amount of red items, feel free to do that. There's never really a bad item, like a bad regular item in this game. I mean, there's a few, but most of the time, if you pick an item, it's not going to hinder you whatsoever if it's not a lunar. If it's lunars were really designed to do that. But otherwise, it will probably not hinder you. Don't feel afraid to experiment and see what items are good or bad. Fun little fact here for Huntress users. Probably already know, but beginners may not. The distance you travel with your teleport is determined by movement speed. So if you have a high movement speed, or if your momentum is very high, once you teleport, it's going to send you flying. Alright, and there it is, the Celestial Portal. If I was a loader and I moved faster, I could have got that achievement. But I'll do that later. But here it is. Hey, wait a minute. I thought it was supposed to take you to a moment hole. Fun fact, here's the environment log. Do I really have to scrap this video? Is the thing down here? Because I've only seen what happens if you... Like, I've only seen the boss fight. I'm not sure how to get there. I thought you just go straight through the portal. It's here. I'm seriously going to have to look this up. It's like a glitch in the system, or did I just do an idiot thing and muck up again, so I have to scrap this video? Okay, so I didn't screw up. I just have to try to obliterate with them. At least that's what the internet says, but then again, the internet is sometimes wrong. Let's see. Huh. Looks like it wasn't wrong. I'm on my whole... Jesus Christ, I forgot how bright it is. Twip the D5T. Oh, hey, there's two of them. I've not seen a lot of this boss fight, so some of the things they do scare me. Wait, is there 3? I see 3 health bars. Wait, no, is that armor? I can't tell. Okay, we're good. Hey, let me loot that. Alright, please just... No, don't fade to black. Don't fade to black. Please, I want to find the environment log. I stopped. I can't move. Well. Fate unknown. What do you mean, mate? I'm still alive. Well, whatever. But yeah, that's what happens when you use the beads of Fealty. Thank you guys for watching. I probably should have studied up on that because I only knew about the boss fight and nothing else. End of video.